Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make beer battered fish and chips. It's fish and chips, so you know this is gonna be delicious. We're gonna start by heating 1 entire quart of vegetable oil in a large pot over medium heat until it reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we'll peel 4 large russet potatoes. Then you'll want to slice these into fries, and you can do big wedges, you can do matchsticks, you can do thick little sticks, it really doesn't matter. Then you'll want to pat them dry. You don't want any moisture hitting that hot oil. Then, working in batches, you'll place the potatoes directly in the hot oil. Now don't just plop these in so that they splash, that's a danger. You want to set them in gently, and I prefer using tongs to do that. We're gonna let these fry until soft, which will be about 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're gonna add them back into the oil later to fry again before serving. Then you'll remove them to a paper towel lined plate. Then we can set our chips aside and work on our beer batter. The beer batter is pretty simple. It starts with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And then I also add in a 1/4 cup of cornstarch because it makes it extra crispy. You want the batter to be seasoned, so add in 1 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And give this a quick stir to combine. Then we'll slowly whisk in about a cup of beer. And you can just use whatever beer you want. Now, if you don't want to use beer, you can substitute with beef broth, even chicken broth. But what I prefer, if you're not going to use beer, is to use soda instead. You could use Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola. Any of those will work, even root beer will work, and they all add a slightly different twist. It should be thin enough that you can drizzle it when you pull up your whisk, like so, because you don't want it too thick, otherwise you'll break apart your fish when dipping. Now I have about 2 pounds of codfish here, and I'm going to slice it into little strips for easier frying. You could also use halibut. I mean, technically you could use any type of fish, but cod and halibut are the most common. So what I'm gonna do is dip my fish directly into the batter, and look how it's nice and well coated. Then we're gently going to add this into our oil to fry. You want to fry it until it's nice and golden brown, which will take about 3 to 4 minutes per side. After a few minutes, just give it a little flip so you make sure it gets fried on all sides. Once they're a nice golden brown, remove them from the oil and transfer them to a paper towel lined plate to drain. Now grab your fries again. They should be nice and soggy, and we're going to add them back into the oil. Just 2 to 3 more minutes and they will crisp right up. Once they're nice and crisp, remove them from the oil and transfer them to a paper towel lined plate. Season with a little bit of salt to taste, and then you are ready to eat. Fish and chips is often served up with a little bit of malt vinegar, maybe some lemon wedges, or you can make your own tartar sauce, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. It's pretty simple. You'll need 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of sweet pickle relish, a tablespoon of minced onion, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of dried dill, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then my secret ingredient, some Tabasco sauce. I like to add just like 3 or 4 dashes. It doesn't really add that much heat, but it does add flavor. Then stir this all together. And that's it, homemade tartar sauce. It tastes so much better than the kind you buy in a little squeeze bottle, so I always recommend making it fresh. We've got our fish, we got our chips, we got our tartar sauce. We are ready to eat. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.